Hello, class. I am from Guangxi Financial Vocational College. Teacher Zhao Wanchen. The annual revenue of a logistics company exceeds 5 million, but employee satisfaction is only 75%. Today we are helping a logistics company take advantage of feature-rich Excel spreadsheets to counter 100 employee satisfaction questionnaire and give suggestions for improving employee satisfaction. Before processing the data, we start by entering the data. Uniformly set the format of the answer. First, in order to facilitate the investigation, we sequentially numbered the 200 questionnaire and put the questionnaire in options A, B, C, D for the question's answer, replaced with 1 to 3 for respectively. Second, whether it is a single or multiple select question, the answer to each question, only one cell is used for recording. Third, in order to avoid input errors, select phrase pane in the View tab. Phrase first line. After completing the data entry, classify statistics according to different question types. Single choice questions can use the conjunctive function or the automatic filter function for statistics. For example, in the yearly answer replacement, for represents the option of being very satisfied with the salary. Enter the counter function in blank cell H5. Enter the statistical range C2 to C201. Enter statistical conditions for. After hitting the Enter key, calculator from 200 questionnaire. The number of people who are very satisfied with their salary is 5. And so on. We can count the questionnaire separately. The number of other options. If you use the filter function to organize the answers to the single choice questions, then click any cell in the data range first. Then click Data Filter in the menu. Auto Filter. Click the drop-down button to the right of cell B1. Option 4. That's the number of people who are very satisfied with their compensation. And fill in the results in the blank cell H6. Number of other reviews. You can do statistics in the same way. After obtaining the statistics, to make the statistical results clearer, we can select the resulting data. Insert pie chart, make data visualization. In the questionnaire, except for the single choice questions and multiple select questions, then the answer to the multiple select question, can the counter function also be used, or the automatic filter function? In answer statistics for multiple select questions, we can still use the counter function or automatic filter function. But before the statistics, need to adjust multiple select question answer, the cell format of the column. For text data, for example, in the questionnaire, investigate the main sources of work pressure. This is a multiple select question. We can follow these steps. Select the column of data types. Click Split Column. Click twice for next step. Select Text. Finally, click the completion prompt. After completing this wizard in one or more cells, we may see a small triangle that becomes an error indicator. Then we can choose this column, delete the triangle, then enter the formula concept in the blank cell, indicated in the range of E2 to E2Y1. Statistics also include option 1, and the number of answers to option 2. The result is 164, and so on. You can count the number of different answer combinations. Instead, use the automatic filter function to count the answers to multiple select questions. You also need to use the column command first, after converting numbers to text data types. On the right side of the multiple select question, in the drop-down button, select Custom. Set Filter Answers. So, is there a way to avoid changing the data format? If you don't want to change the data format, we can modify the function. Use nested functions to count answers to multiple selected questions. For example, if you want to count multiple select questions, the answer is a number that contains both 1 and 2. Can be found in blank cell H10. Using nested functions to indicate statistical answers within the range of E2 to E201. Statistical answers include options 1 and 2. The number of such combinations. The answer is 164. This is the same as the previous method. The statistical results is the same. In the questionnaire, there will also be open-ended questions. So how do we organize the answers? We can leverage AI, conduct statistical compilation of answers to open-ended questions. So let's start with this. Put the F column where the open-ended problem is located. Copy and paste all content into Notepad. And save. Then use AI tools such as DeepSeek. Upload the Notepad document. Enter commands in the dialog box such as please analyze. If so, please analyze the suggestions. 200 employee opinions in the document. Briefly summarize the top 3 recommendations. Is that so? AI will help us quickly filter out employees' frequent suggestions. From the results, the 3 high-frequency suggestions given by employees are reduce overtime work, increase pay and benefits, and optimize management processes and efficiency. Regarding these 3 most frequently raised employee suggestions, please think about it. If you are a logistics company operation, how do you respond? Please think about it for a moment, then write your answers in the discussion board. Class, there is no standard answer to this question. We were just screening for high-frequency feedback. Is the AI technology used very convenient? So, we can operate in integrate AI and big data technologies, leave redundant and tedious work to AI to handle. Improve work efficiency. Basically, reduce unnecessary overtime work for employees. Increase in compensation and benefits. We can implement differentiated pay adjustments, measures such as welfare flexibility, enhance employee well-being. Class, today we helped a logistics company collated 200 employee satisfaction questionnaire. When sorting out the questionnaire, we first normalize the input data, and then auto-filter and nested functions with CountIf. Single and multiple select questions are counted, respectively. For open-ended questions, we use AI. Quickly grab the high-frequency suggestions in the questionnaire, and we conceive very simple solutions. The use of AI requires a lot of exploration. Constantly summarize how to give specific and clear instructions. Please use AI tools after class. List a logistics company. 3 to 5 specific measures for differentiated salary adjustment. And upload to the platform. The above is all the content of this lesson. Thank you very much.